Well, hello there, my pretties. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining me today. Today's reading is going to be for your tomorrow. It is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, you're meant to view it. I read intuitively, so I will be using tarot today for you. I will also get you a yes or no from Mr. Pendulum. A yes or no from Mr. Pendulum. These angel spirits, guys, can I please have a message for Capricorn for their tomorrow, please? Thank you. All right, let's get the messages and let's interpret what messages. So I have two messages coming through here. The first card that we have is the Devil. There might be something that you, Capricorn, I think this is actually your own card. So when you come out in your own reading, that is just a sign of power and a sign of that this is spot on for you, a confirmation for you. So tomorrow you might be tempted about something that you've been tempted before. Maybe it is overspending. Maybe it is some kind of web that you keep, something on the internet that you keep seeing that you might want to purchase, or some kind of specific food that you've been trying to stay away from and you're getting tempted, and or some kind of new clothing that you have that you really wanted, a new outfit or something like that. So these are all things I'm hearing, and you may have some temptations tomorrow, okay? However, it's going to be okay. You know, no one is perfect. If you do have these temptations, you can do your very best. You will succeed and you will walk away from that temptation and say, nope, I'm not going to do it. So, okay, I guess I was thinking you might. This is very interesting. Look at how her bottom of Ladybug looks like this one here. Very interesting with red and spots and red and spots. Wow. But this is red and white, and these are red and black. So she's actually walking away from that temptation, okay? She's looking at it, but she's like, nah, it's okay. And by doing that, she's able to go on her new path. She has a new transformation with her butterflies, and her spirit guides are surrounding her with her dragonflies. And Capricorn, you also have some ascended masters or ancestors that travel with you, okay? And then you have the swans, which is peace to me, romance, happiness. So you have the swans. We have some two lovebirds here, beautiful white flowers. It is, you know, a moon. It's actually an eclipse there. This is very interesting, but you do have like water surrounding you, which is good emotions. You know, you're able to be strong and walk away, and you have a lot of support around you. This green foliage here and this like stone pathway, you're on your path, Sagittarius. Nothing's gonna take you or knock you off your path, okay? So even though you may be tempted tomorrow, you will not give in to that temptation. You're gonna stay on your stone foundation. Okay, no one can break these stones, okay? They're stone. Nobody can break these stones. You're going to be able to go right on forward into this beautiful abyss of beautiful foliage, which is abundance and money and success is what I'm seeing there. And then peace and romance, and you have your support here, and you have lovebirds here. So all these beautiful things and this transformation there. So all these beautiful things are something that's just going to be confirmation for you. You're going to make it through. You will not give in to temptation. You're going to stay on your path. Good for you. Good for you. I love that. And then you also got this one here, this Five of Pentacles and a Page of Swords. So at some point tomorrow, you're going to feel as if You might not have as much help as you want. You are holding on to this rose here, and you know, you're working, you're doing what you need to do, but you're like, boy, I feel like we need some help. However, you do have 5 helpmates around you that are beautiful lights in the windows. They're telling you, turn around, we're right here to help you. So that is just a message for Capricorn that you are not alone. If you've been feeling cold or out in the cold or feeling like, am I ever going to get help? Yes, just turn right around, or maybe change your perspective on how you look at some things, and you will see that you are not alone in your path. Okay, so that is beautiful. I love that. It could be something about your passion that you're working on, or love or romance, but it definitely has yeah, red, which is passion to me. And then you're also going to get a message, a beautiful, happy, magical message from either a school or some kind of education about something that was firm, that's breaking up, that's dispersing. So maybe you're going to have money dispersed to you. Maybe you're going to have a student loan that's being dispersed to you. You're getting the message tomorrow. His foundation is education or books. So maybe books you've been reading or something you've been studying is going to give you a message of truth, that whatever you've been studying, you hold the magic in your hands to make these books come true or come to life, and be able to disperse all this magic about you and around you. Wow. He also has trees and, you know, and clouds. So up high is where you will be, Cancer. I'm sorry, Cancer. Capricorn, you might have some Cancer placements, or might have a cross watcher of a Cancer. But yeah, and this will be here for you. You'll get a good message of truth tomorrow. So that is beautiful. I love it. Let's get you your romance card for Capricorn. This says, relax, find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Nice. So if you are not in a relationship, you know, you might just want to relax with your pets, or maybe hang out with some friends, or, you know, both being on your phone, but both doing something if you are in a relationship, or just kind of hanging out, just doing your thing. That you don't have to feel like you're forced to do something. Just enjoy the simple pleasure of hanging out together, which is so sweet. I love that. Yay. All right. So for Capricorn, let's get you a yes or no message for Capricorn. Yes or no. Please send your question, Capricorn, to Mr. Pendulum, and we will get you a yes or no message. All right. Yes or no, please. Interesting. So we got a yes and a maybe. Okay. So yes is 100% and maybe is like 85%. Okay. So that's great. That's great. 85, maybe 80% of a yes. So you still got the yes. So that's really good, Capricorn. So I hope that is a good yes. Thank you to Mr. Pendulum here. All right, guys, I hope you loved your reading. Please feel free, or please subscribe to support our channel. Give us a thumbs up with a little emoji down below. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to wish you, until next time, love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. We're going to go ahead and get a message for Aquarius. Aquarius, what is their message for their tomorrow? So this message is for Aquarius, please. I do read intuitively, so let's put these together for Aquarius. What are we looking at here? Okay. All right, guys. So this is your message for your tomorrow for Aquarius. So Aquarius, tomorrow you are going to have some kind of clarity coming in for you. So someone or something, or maybe a message or an epiphany that you're going to have that tells you and gives you a clarity to something. And this is going to be something big, something that you have been waiting for, I'm hearing, because you needed to stitch the pieces together, and you've been researching and trying to figure out like, what's the answer, right? And then you're going to have this boom right there, boom, like an epiphany, because you can see that she has like a star right there. So you are going to have that epiphany and that like clarity opening up for you, giving you the answer. So with that clarity and this message that you're going to be getting, you are also going to be feeling like it's a big one. It's a big clarity. It's a clarifier, because what it does is it shakes up something that you held on to, like a belief or something that you had as a foundation you were holding on to, and it's not as, it has a crack in it, and you're like, oh no, it has a crack. I thought my foundation was so strong. But you're trying to hold something together, but with this epiphany or this clarity that you have, it is going to show you that there's cracks in this foundation. So it is something that you are aware of. It's something that you've been wanting clarity on. But if you got clarity, it might show you that there are cracks in the foundation. Things are not perfect. That things could go up in smoke if you you are able to accept that. You're like, okay, that's fine. I kind of knew this already. If things go up in smoke, I'm okay with it, because it does have a crack in it, and we might need to start over, and that's okay. And your angels want you to know that it's going to be okay, because in our life, with the lessons and karma and everything that we're learning, that we learn in this life, it's what we chose to learn. So it is something that you are putting together. You're stitching it together, and then you're going to have that epiphany, which causes you to say, okay, so the foundation has a crack in it, and with that, it's going to cause you to look at things. You might even decide, I think I'm going to take a time out. I think I'm going to do some self-reflection. I'm going to hold off and look at things from a different point of view. So she's looking at things on her own. She's getting enlightenment. And she, this is maybe the enlightenment is the clouds here. You see the clouds. And she's looking at it from a different perspective. So she has her birds here and all her foundation and her, these green always tells me, money, foundation, career, stability, flourishing, abundance surrounding her. So she has, and you will have, Aquarius, abundance surrounding you. But you're going to have to look at this in a different perspective. So maybe take a minute, meditate, get some higher learning, different advice. Because once you see things in a different perspective, because again, you were trying to get this clarity here, stitch it up, found out it was cracked, then you had to look at things, revamp everything, which it's okay, because sometimes when we get those tower moments where it's like shocking or something that we didn't expect, and we're like, oh no. But what you're being encouraged to do is to say like, okay, wait a minute. How can I look at this in a different way and turn this into a positive? I recently had to personally do that. And when I did turn it into a positive, I could not believe what I found out. It was amazing. And if I didn't have that tower moment, in the tower moment, I didn't freak out. I was just like, I got some news, and the news was definitely not good. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to give it a minute. I'm just going to sit on this. And I kept doing what I was doing. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to just see, because the universe, my angels, my guides, they're going to give me an answer to this, because there's a reason. There's always a reason why stuff is shown to you, Aquarius. So something is being shown to you. There's a reason for this. But so what I did was I just took a few hours while I was busy doing a project, and then it started coming to me, and all of a sudden boom, I realized that the foundation I thought was so strong, I could build a new foundation. I'm going to be forced to build a new foundation. However, the new foundation is going to be 3 to 5 times as strong as the one. See, the one here, there's one here. However, if you stop and look at things in a different perspective and try to say, no, I'm not going to let someone else shake my foundation. I'm going to restart. I'm going to revamp. I'm going to look at this in a different way, make it happen in a different way. Once I did that, I was just so amazed at the 5 or more times better that things were going to be if I revamped what I already had and was giving out and was, starting to crack. Okay, so please know that. Look at things in a different perspective, Aquarius, because you will have this beautiful, again, this could be your angels, your guides, your ancestors, someone who's close to you. This right here, this little fish is giving this person a beautiful message that's going to make them feel very, very happy. Okay, so to me, when this message, you're going to get a message tomorrow. So it's all going to happen. You're going to be like, wait a minute. And you're going to get a message from your higher self, from source. You can pray on it. You can meditate on it, start looking from a different perspective. And he's whispering, saying, hey, look at it like this. And then once she looks at it like that in a different perspective, and this message that she gets, like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I'll look at it in a different way. Then she gets this huge cup and look at all the butterflies that are flying out of it. So if she didn't get this notice of the crack and look at it in a different way and get a message from someone or her higher self or her guide saying, wait a minute, just hold on, look at it in a different way. Let's revamp this. Let's restart this foundation. Look at what she got. The Ace of Cups, a beautiful, big, huge new start. Huge, huge, huge new start. So to me, this is something that is a beautiful message to you. And this is crazy because I literally just experienced this, Aquarius, like last week. It was crazy. If I had more time, I would definitely tell you. All right, back to our reading. Oh, this one. Nice. Aquarius, you got romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Ooh. So this is a nice little message for your love life. Not only are you going to be having a crazy day tomorrow, you're going to have some romance. A beautiful surprise is on its way to you tomorrow. So awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. And then let's get you your reading from Mr. Pendulum. Your yes or no from Mr. Pendulum. Okay. So send your question, yes or no, Aquarius, to the pendulum, and let's see, yes or no answer from Mr. Pendulum. Thank you, Mr. Pendulum. Can we have a yes or no? All right, guys, so that was a yes right there. So not really a maybe, more of a yes. So Aquarius, I hope that was a good yes for you guys. Okay, I hope you love your reading. Please support our channel by subscribing, giving us a thumbs up, and a message down below. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We want to send you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Until next time, bye-bye. A message for tomorrow for Pisces, please. You. All right, what do we got? And we did bottom of the deck, guys, is Two of Pentacles right there, bottom of the deck. So some of you might have a decision, a balancing act, something like that for tomorrow. That's just under trial. There might be something that you might be having to do and you have to do it and you just haven't made that decision yet, or you might have not decided, but that's something that thank you, that's something that is there. It's just kind of like an underlying decision or something, not decision, but maybe a choice or something that you have to make. All right, let's see. I want to intuitively... Okay, let's see. Okay, you see them now? All right, so Pisces, for your tomorrow, you may find yourself tomorrow that you are like on your own, kind of hanging out on purpose. You know, there's ships going by, the birds are flying in the air. You know, you have this magic at the end of your fishing pole, but you might really find yourself tomorrow that you just want to just chill out alone, think to yourself, meditate to yourself, perhaps, maybe go fishing, actually, doing something that you are going within. You're going to, the hermit is going to the top of some place, and, you know, like the top of a mountain usually, and he has a light within him, and sometimes he can let that light shine. Okay, so that's just the energy that you have about you in the beginning of tomorrow. Okay, and you might be thinking about something. There's something on your mind, I'm hearing, and you've just been kind of in hermit mode, which is chilling out. I see a lot of water here, and also Pisces, I believe you are a water sign. So the hermit here is like, there's two ships. There's a decision that has to be made. I'm hearing, because you also have the Two of Pentacles. So do you see? She's up tall. Very interesting. I'm going to put this together. Look at that. So she is on the top of this like building with two, right? With two pentacles, with all these buildings on this side and buildings on this side. And she has two. Pentacles are earth, like more money, material things, maybe juggling home and work, but that's what pentacles are. She's holding them both in one hand, but she's got two things. And then here, this hermit is telling me that there's two ships right here. She's in the middle of the ships. She has her light right here, and this is her like intelligence. And the hermit learns. The hermit is very intuitive and has learned their lessons already, and they go within for their answers. Like they are experienced, okay? So you, Pisces, are feeling experienced. You're going to just go within is what the message for you is. Go within to help you make this decision. Whatever decision, which is an emotional decision of some sort, because there are some emotions involved because there is water. Okay, and you're also being told to change your perspective or look up into the clouds and think about, so you have to think and to get enlightened on your perspective of, this is very interesting, blue bottom, blue bottom, blue bottom. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Change your perspective, which will help you make this decision. Or choose, make this choice, do this thing. There's two things I'm hearing, two things, okay? So you just have to look at it in a different way, okay? Change your perspective, go within, again, go within like the hermit. The hermit goes within and then looks at the past, like what did they do in the past? Like what happened when they made this decision in the past? What happened when they made that decision in the past? So that's usually what the hermit does, can go within, right? So once you do that, you will get clarity right here. You're going to have enlightenment and clarity on this decision, this two. You're going to jump and move forward through this fiery ring here, okay? You're going to be up in the air, and this is beautiful. It has trees, which is stability, which is money, good foundation, you know, so it's all real good stuff here. And then moving forward, like that Knight of Wands, she's moving forward. She's jumping through that hoop and she's like, let's do this. So full of action. This, looking at it in a different perspective, making the decision and that choice is going to cause you to take action tomorrow. So you have action surrounding you, fire action surrounding you tomorrow, Pisces. Once you do take that action, things are going to go real quick. You're going to get messages really quick. Things are going to just be up in the, like, just all happening fast, flying. Everything's going to be flying. This could be taking a flight. This could be messages via, or actions via air or travel or like the internet, you know, because it's up in the air. So it could be like air messages or airdrops or the internet or online, World Wide Web, that kind of thing. Because she has birds here. She has some birds here. So it's very interesting. She has birds all around her here. So up in the air, up in the clouds, up with the birds, in the mind. So clouds here, happy clouds. So things are going to be going very, very fast for you tomorrow once you make that decision. And then again, you're going to get those messages that you've been waiting for. And there's going to be a few of them that might be getting to you via the internet, email, like an email or a text or something like that. And it'll go quick. Okay. So that's for some of you. Some of you might receive messages, or some of you may just have a really fast paced day. However, the ending of your day is beautiful. It's so nice. So there is a couple here. They're celebrating on top of their house. They're dancing on the roof. They could not be more happy. They have their stability, their beautiful trees. And to me, this stability is good foundation. They have a brick house, which is a very good foundation. They have beautiful birds, lovebirds looking at them. They have all these lanterns, which is all this enlightenment and things that they've learned from in the past, going right on into both of their hearts. Their wisdom is right there with them. They have this beautiful house. They have these flourishing, happy, blooming flowers. They have big, beautiful, blooming trees and stability surrounding them. This is spending time with your soulmate, spending time like 11:11. This is manifesting. This is going to a wedding, being at a wedding, moving forward towards something in the future that you want. Like, I don't know, this is only a message for maybe one person, but you might have to be choosing between two people, someone in your past and someone you just met in your future, like an actual person's. And this person's from the past. You're juggling them both. This person's from the future. Oh boy. And you're trying to decide on what to do. And then when you look at things in a different perspective and see past, future, what will work, and then once you get that enlightenment, you move forward. Things happen quick. You send messages out, and then you either move on to moving forward in your relationship, which is a very happy, peaceful, awesome relationship, a new, beautiful, happy partnership with this person that you chose. And again, that's just for one person. But if you were already in a relationship, this is just a beautiful ending to a beautiful day. Once you've made that decision, you're super happy and you're just dancing on the ceiling. Okay? So, wow, that's a great message for you. Ooh, I love it. That's a good one, Pisces. And you have the window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Yes, new adventure. So this right here, this Knight of Wands is new adventure. This moving fast and like jumping up in the air and through hoops, all fast. These, they're up in the air. They're on top of a roof. Okay, and then this is a window. Okay, so a window here, and it's saying that a new adventure involving love is on its way. So be ready. Yes. So once you make that decision, you're going to have that. You're going to have that new adventure in love. So good for you, Pisces. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, guys. So Pisces, please send your message, your question, a yes or no question here to Mr. Pendulum so we can get you a yes or no answer. Send your energy, good karma. Send it right on here to Mr. Pendulum. Mr. Pendulum, can we have a yes or no answer for Pisces, please? For Pisces. Okay, so we have a yes and a maybe. So that's two answers for more than one person. So there's a yes and a maybe. Maybe is about 80%. 70 to 80% is what I'm feeling on this answer. And then there's a yes as well. So guys, that is awesome. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate your time. Please feel free to subscribe for future messages and future readings. Also give us a thumbs up to help our channel and support our channel, and give us an emoji or some kind of comment. Thank you so much ahead of time. I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Until next time. Bye-bye.